Hey y'all, I'm so glad that you're here. In this video, I want to talk to you about the fact that I am going to brainwash myself.
I'm forever yours, faithfully.
The way I'm doing this is I have decided that I'm going to push the world out, and everything that I'm going to listen to and take into my life is going to be Christian content, Christian music. I am not going to ride down the road and listen to the radio or listen to my audiobooks that I usually listen to. I am only going to listen to the Bible being read, and I have put a whole lot of podcasters in my library on Spotify, and I went through and I picked out 10 to 15 Christian health podcast channels. And the same with Christian positivity, Christian thinking. I want everything in my life to be Christian content. I need to change some things about my life. I have to take control of this. I have to take control of my health and my life and my attitude and everything, because I can make two choices. I can decide to just succumb to what I am, and that's going to be my life. So I can be unhealthy. I can just, give up and give in and say, okay, I live in America. This is our society. This is the way we eat, and this is just the way it is. I could just keep eating bad, be lazy, and let my health decline even more. Or I can make the choice to change my life. I know I have a tendency to just, think I'm going to do these things. I'll do it for a day or two, and then I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing anything. I want to lay down. Or, I'm eating healthy. I went grocery shopping and I got all the healthy things. No quick snacks, nothing like that. And then I'm standing in my kitchen like, why don't I have anything easy? Why did I make everything so hard? And I'll drive myself nuts and I'll go get easy things. And then they're always bad for you. So I know that I'm like this. I know, right? So what I'm going to do is listen to these Christian health channels. I want to listen to Christians who are experts in the field of health as far as diet and nutrition and exercise. I feel like if I listen to this stuff enough and this becomes like one of the only things I'm taking in during the day, that it'll help motivate me, and I won't let my mind slip back into the patterns that I do not want to be in. Also, aside from that, I'm listening to Christian positivity, Christian affirmations, things to speak into my life, to help me rely on God, release the fears, release the anxiety, and just give it to God and trust that He has everything under control and I can't do anything about it. No matter how much I stress or how much I worry, or all of my thinking is not going to change a situation. So I need to trust that God has everything. I need to quit stressing, because y'all, my anxiety is terrible. My doctor said she thinks that it is stress that is making my heart rate so high. And I've had to go on medication for that, because it is not okay. She says my heart is working way too hard. And I thought, she's probably right. But I don't know. I do know that I'm scared of the medicine because of side effects. You read these side effects and I'm like, why am I even taking this? So anyways, I'm supposed to take it twice a day. It scares me, so I take it once a day and maybe every other day because it scares me. But I did notice when I take it, it does make a difference. So I know that's an issue. Also, she has been on me for years about losing weight. I was healthy at one point. I don't know, 5-6 years ago now. And I worked out all the time and I ate great and, I was in really good shape. And then I got sick. I got the flu or something and it was really rough and I didn't work out. I couldn't work out. I was really sick. And so I laid in bed. I was sick for about 2 weeks and then my body wanted sugar. And so I started eating pastries, which are so good. There's this apple crisp turnover thing that I don't need to eat. But anyway, so I slid out of it and I gained like 45 pounds. And she wants me to lose that because the weight I was at is kind of like ideal for my body. So I've got to do better. I know I have to do better. I have to. Sorry, y'all. There was a really loud truck next to me that just pulled out. Anyway, I know I need to make a change. I need to take control of the situation, and I'm going to do the experiment on myself to see if listening to the Christian health content creators, health and nutrition, whatever, I don't know, podcast, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to see if listening to the health and nutrition experts that are also Christian and take a Christian approach to this, as far as, not being in the world and thinking that everything has to be about looks and, oh, look at me squatting in the gym, I want wholesome content and motivation from other Christians to take care of my health and take care of my body. And there's things that I want to change in my mind as far as how I'm just not free, and I want to be free. So I know that I'm going to need those Christian affirmations motivating you to love God, love yourself, and just let go. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to quit stressing so much about everything. And I want to quit being so hard on myself. I am really hard on myself. Harder than I really want to admit, or like I don't even want to say out loud to people like the things I think about myself, and I need to let that go. The stress that I put on myself because I beat myself up so bad. And I know I'm a sinner, and I know I'm not going to be perfect, and I'm going to do things, but I can't stand living my life like every single minute of every single day I am just, unworthy of anything. And I hate that about myself, and I want to change that. And I know the only way that's going to happen is if I let this go and give it to God. So that's where those Christian motivation affirmation podcasts are going to come in, so that I can just put that into my brain all the time, between the Christian mindset and the Christian health and nutrition, and, just listening to scripture being read. I really think this is going to change me. So we're going to do an experiment. I know I can't do this on my own. I know I can only do this with God. So I need that pumped into my head constantly. So we're going to do this experiment and see if it helps change my mindset, because I really would like to change these character flaws about myself. And I would love to be one of those happy, bubbly, outgoing people that just like wants to go out all the time and, you know, see people, but I'm not. And I'm hoping that that will change as well. I mean, I'm in my 40s. And now I'm trying to change. It's just like, I know deep down inside of me is that person, but it's been just like beat down and buried. And like she wasn't allowed to flourish. And so now I want to bring her out, and I'm gonna need help. Oh, me. If only I had realized this stuff when I was younger. But that's the thing. We don't realize these things when we're younger. And those that do, I commend them to actually know yourself and to try to make yourself better and to see your flaws and to understand that you need God so much at a young age. I'm talking like high school and college. I know people are walking by and like this guy was coming towards me and seeing me talk, and he like had a look. Like I know. It's weird. I'm sitting here in the parking lot just talking to myself in the car, but it is what it is, right? So anyway, I'm going to try this experiment, and I'm not doing this thinking that some kind of formula is going to change me. So it's not that. I just know I need like extra influence, and I want to push as much of like the world out of my mind. I don't want secular music. I don't want secular shows. I don't want secular books. The only thing I want is to be pumped full of Christ every chance I get. And I can't think of the verse or scripture. I'll put it on the screen when I go find it so that I know it's right. But you know the verse about what you like take in like with your eyes, and you're like the things you see and the things you hear can have a big impact on you. So thinking that is what got me to where I am with this experiment that I'm doing on myself, because so much of society shaped me into who I am. I was not Christian. Like when I was younger, I was like, you know, I believe in God. I believe there is a God. It just came so late in life for me. So, you know, the TV shows and the music, and I mean, I grew up in the 90s, and our music, between the hip hop and the grunge, like gracious, y'all. That's what I had pumped into my head. Like, oh my gosh, and my shows. The point being, so much of society and what I listened to on the radio, what kind of shows I watched, it shaped, you know, what I thought was cool and how I wanted to dress and how I wanted to act, and the way that, you know, I wanted to be perceived was formed in the world and in society. I went to the public schools where everybody is, not everybody, but a big portion of the people just, you know, they don't care about religion and they don't want to be Christian. And so here I am. And I have devoted my life to Christ for several years now, and I have so much work to do, and I want to do that work. So everything I take into my eyes and my ears and my heart is going to be Christian based. I will keep you updated on this journey as I go and let you know how it changes me. And I don't know, y'all may even see how it changes me. I really want everything to be Christ centered, no matter what it is. Even my health and fitness, I need it to be Christ centered. And I need my playlist to be Christian music. Because they have some great Christian music that you can work out to. And yeah, so cutting all of it out. And I will leave you at that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so that we can help each other grow in our faith and our walk with God. I am so glad that y'all are here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.
I'm forever yours, faithfully.